Come walk with me. Everyone wants to live a long and healthy life, but what is the key to unlocking vitality and longevity? Living long is one part, but vitality and health are another. We want to be able to live long in our own homes and independently. I'll show you how here today, and it will be quick and fun. It's only about 15 minutes, so stay until the end. We'll be doing it together. This is Thinking on the Move, where we work out our brain and our body at the same time. And the idea is to keep our whole selves healthy and active so that we can live as we choose. We're going to start by going side to side and crossing our arms in front. Crossing our arms in front is important, and I switch back and forth. This is bilateral stimulation and also going side to side. And I like to get down low because it's more challenging, but you can also be doing it standing up. All right, and I'm Kim, and thank you for being here. We are better together. All right, another thing we do at the beginning is we activate some memories from our youth. We get those parts of the brain thinking. I have some ad slogans from the 1980s. So your job is to guess the product or the brand that the ad slogan was for. When it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight. That's FedEx. Be all that you can be. In the Army. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Walk, walk. That was M&M's. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Pantene shampoo. Move over, bacon. It's time for something meatier. Sizzling. I remember those pretty well. Now we're going to switch to hamstring curls. And this is connections. So I'm going to read you 4 things, and then your job is to figure out the connection that they all have. Nile, Amazon, Yangtze, Mississippi. Those are all major rivers around the world. How about hawks, lizards, bucks, and sharks? The connection there is they are all professional sports teams in different leagues though. Our next one, Einstein, Cuvier, Laplace, and Euler. What's that connection? They are renowned scientists and mathematicians who have made significant contributions. You're doing awesome. We'll keep working our body and our brain at the same time so that we can get synergistic effects. That is my theory, is that when we are working them both at the same time, we're getting a multiplied effect. Time for knees. And you want to get your knees up as high as you comfortably can, and also pull in the abdominal muscles. It's good to actually pull in your abdominal muscles really all the time. All right, this is sense switching. So there's no right or wrong answers here, but I'm going to ask you some questions that are a little different than what we normally have. What does happiness smell like? What color is laughter? What does silence taste like? What does the number 7 smell like? Remember to keep those abs pulled in. What does winter taste like? What color is a whisper? Would it change if the whisper was from a best friend? Or from your boss or teacher? From a parent? All right, so the idea there was to get our brains thinking in a little different way. Now we're going to be moving on to walking up and back, up and back. So I can do about 3 or 4 steps. Depending on how much space you have, you might be able to do like 10 or 12. This is mental math. Oh, but I wanted to explain. The reason that we do up and back, for one, it gets our body moving in a little different way. So we don't normally walk backwards. And also the stopping and the starting is also good for us. Reflexes, and walking backwards is good for our balance. So they're all good reasons to add this in. Okay, we're going to combine it with some mental math. If you have $40 and you spend $12, how much do you have left? $28. What is 25% of 80? The answer is 20. If a marathon is 26.2 miles long and you've already run 15.5 miles, how many miles do you have left to run? $10.7 miles. And I would say that is awesome. If you are running a marathon, that is fantastic. I have not run a marathon. One last mental math. 720 divided by 8. 90. Good job, everybody. All right, we're gonna switch to skaters where you're crossing one leg behind you and crossing your arms in front of you. Again, we're getting some bilateral stimulation. And why that is important is it's activating both hemispheres of the brain, and there's something special that happens when we are doing that. It's good for our brain. So that's why I added in a lot. All right, so this is creativity, and I'm going to ask you to tell me a story. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do it. So it'll be a quick story. Tell me a story about a fantastic lily. 30 seconds, go. All right, how was your fantastic lily? Now I'm going to ask you to tell me a story about a sassy soda. 30 more seconds. Go. Okay, I'd love to hear about those sassy sodas. You can share them in the comments. Keep going. The synergy is working, the brain neurons are firing, dendrites are growing, and that is what we want. If you are enjoying this, please consider subscribing. You can just click the link. Whoops. All right, it is time for heel digs, and I will back up so you can see. You're just putting one heel out in front of you. Again, we're crossing over, so again, that is good for us. And this one I'm calling quiet connection, and I'm asking you to listen to your heart. So we'll just have some quiet time and just listen to what your heart might be saying to you. Okay, go. Okay, there, I hope you enjoyed that quiet connection with yourself. And now I want to remind you that consistency is the magic multiplier. It's where we see that people make the most gains and get the biggest effects is when they are consistent with their activity. So, and I do believe it is the magic multiplier. Make it your mission to do 4 of these a week. I think that you will feel better. You will be well on your way to vitality and longevity. Thank you for being here. You did it. And if you like this, then please do another quick video right now. You can just click the link.